Hey, you guys. It is KlaireeBerry. I hope you are doing really well. I know that we just did a Cardano video just yesterday, but I wanted to go ahead and post another one because I was really interested in the long term. Well, I've always been interested in Cardano just in general, but especially lately, kind of with almost it losing sentiment, and wow, for once, like Cardano had an issue. Like a real issue, not just being underappreciated. But no, here we go. Cardano long term. I just did through the 18th of December, so that gets you through most of December here. At the end of December, we have the end of Jupiter in conjunct natal sun here. This was a lot of some issues here, a lot of like overextended energy, but kind of like the too much, the downward side, not necessarily the fun going upside. There was just this brought some conflict, and again, like almost that overconfidence and, you know, possibly, you know, being even overbought at this time. So this energy is ending at the end of December. So I count that as good. Again, even though it's a Jupiter aspect, the way it's conjuncting the sun there didn't do a whole lot for us, brought some issues. So we'll be glad to see that one go. Okay. Oh my goodness. So January 6th, we have, January 6th is the start of, hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. January 6th through February 25th, we have an aspect where that's basically just going to be like up and down. It's going to be like a peaker. It peaks on 2-4. So just wanted to throw that out there. January 8th, we have Jupiter, the peak of Jupiter, opposite natal Venus. And this is like a kind of a wasteful, lazy, but just very temporary. It's like entitled energy. Total, again, like just wasting opportunities, wasting money. It's just not that, again, somehow these Jupiter aspects are not turning out to be that great. But again, that is peaking there on January 8th. So we'll kind of get that out of the way and be able to move on. January 9th is the end of Saturn in conjunct natal Mars. So that, of course, was blockages and issues, you know, waiting for the sun to kind of come out. So January 14th, we have the end of another aspect with Saturn. It's Saturn in conjunct natal Mercury, and that was more problems. So again, all of these aspects that are leaving us, they were kind of causing us issues, causing us some volatility. This one, again, just problems, FUD, issues, blockages, up and then right back down again. Okay, so getting over that is going to be a good thing as well. Okay, now the other aspect, let's see, ending in January 27th, the end of another Saturn sesquiquadrant natal sun. So with all these Saturn issues, okay, it's like, of course we had issues. This one, we needed patience, and guess what? Seeing as how this is now over, that's a good thing. Okay, I think the cards are like trying to read good because we're talking about these issues being gone after, you know, this time. So January is going to be some change. I think, you know, if you've watched the December, you know that, you know, at least through the 18th of December, pretty dang good. Came through as almost nothing but positive and green bullish energy for Cardano during December. So, you know, coming up at the end of December, you know, we're doing away with some of that overextended energy. And then, you know, but then we have all these, and we'll get, you know, we'll talk about it more as it gets closer, of course. But just the fact that all these negative, you know, these Saturn issues are ending is really good. And if you've had patience with Cardano, then you're going to be in a really good spot. That's my prediction. And it's been my prediction. So January 2022, we do have also the peak of Pluto in conjunct natal Venus. Now, this is still some issues. This is still some like delusion, some FUD, some confusion. Okay, so, but again, we're getting it out of the way here for January. We're going to be able to, I think, clear up a lot of these issues. This is the 10 of Wands. So yeah, it might, you know, be a climax of some sort, but then you get that change, that renewal onto the next stage, something new. Okay, so to me, that like perfectly wraps up the energy that I am seeing basically for January. Okay, and again, January through February, there's multiple aspects that are like good, big, but again, almost too much. So there's like the big up and the down possible there. I'm going to just take them all. We want to look at February 15th. We have the end of Neptune, sextile natal Pluto. And a lot of these other aspects that we're dealing with that Cardano is losing is a lot of this kind of us against you, newcomer on the scene, you know, type of energy. Yeah. Yeah, this is hugely transformative. I'm absolutely not surprised to get this because this is that big, pulled back, life-changing transformation. So by February, like, we're done with that. And, you know, with any transformation, it takes, you know, some trials. It takes some suffering, so to speak. And the fact that that aspect is ending again, it's going to be another good one. Okay. Now, February 20th, we actually have peak of North Node sesquiquadrate natal Pluto. So there is still some like fear, some mistrust, blockages, struggles, issues there. But I think, again, it's part of this cycle of us finding the truth at a deeper level. Okay. So for April, April is the peak of North Node. You see these big, you know, important, and also having to do with the future aspects here. So North Node trine natal Sun. This is success. This is luck. This is a really good one. So April, this is April, I think 1st here, is the peak of this. So that's going to be a bigger aspect too, that lasts a while and is highly important. So put a lot on this really, again, good, lucky energy, success, but yet balanced, like balanced and true and real, you know, growth there. April 19th, we have peak of Jupiter in conjunct natal Jupiter, and that is your typical too much, excess. Yeah, doing pretty good. You kind of have everything you want and more. Almost could be too much again, up and then down. So watch out for that around April 19, 20. Also, let's see, March 14th, peak of Jupiter, sextile natal Pluto. Again, big transformation. Big transformation. Getting to be, you know, kind of like ethereal, like larger than life, like a leader, but in so many important new ways. True, like a true leader. Okay. There's a lot of power here with this Jupiter sextile natal Pluto. So watch out for March 14th. Again, I'm getting kind of, it can be such a good power, but it can kind of, you know, feel like not so much while you're actually going through it sometimes. Okay, so May 6th, we have the end of Uranus sesquiquadrate natal Sun. Those were changes, those were struggles, tests, issues, having to prove ourselves. And it's over. That sums up a lot of the energy. We had to work so hard to get through these struggles. Each and every one of them. And you guys, you have been patient. If you've been with Cardano, you have had that patience. And again, it's gonna be doing good for you. Now on May 10th, I don't think it's going to be the time. This is the peak of Neptune, opposite natal Sun, and that's kind of some low energy. Okay, yeah, that's like stuck for a minute. But you know what they say. You know what we say about those short little breathers. Just gives you more energy to keep going and go stronger. So let's see. We have the peak of another issue. Let's see. This one is peaking May 13th. There are some challenges and blockages that we are not necessarily done with yet. But again, that's okay, because we're still kind of in a way just getting started and just like figuring ourselves out, figuring out what we want to do with our lives, you know, that sort of thing, energy. So there is that. And again, I'm not going through every single thing. This is just ones to note here. May 26th is the end of North Node square natal Venus. Oh my gosh. Okay, and this one came out on the floor. So with this, there is some, again, we have this like lazy, like entitled kind of, there's a loss, you know, there's a loss there with this. But again, looking into the future, it's good to kind of have this be ending. So we've been going through this for a long time as well. And that is absolutely the theme here. It's like, you don't have to necessarily, you know, work so hard to fight the FUD, fight the problems, fight the issues, fight the naysayers, and kind of just deal with this almost lazy. It's like, it's kind of like, it feels like we're getting it out of our system. It's like spoiled brat energy, and we're about to grow up. That's what it is. I don't know. That's how it's coming through. What do you guys think of this? It's very interesting. And again, we'll be looking deeper and deeper, closer and closer as the time gets nearer. Of course, be able to see it clearly, more clearly as it gets closer. So let me know what you guys think. Take care. Much love. Many blessings. Don't forget to look at the playlist. Check me out all over social media. KlaireeBerry on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, etc. So hope you guys have a great Friday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.